Boko was shunting some trucks when he spotted a tanker he had never seen before. The tanker eyed him suspiciously. Boko felt uneasy.
Hello. Well, good morning to you too.
Why don't you just piss off?
I do beg your pardon. You are by no doubt the most horrid truck I have ever met. Where are your manners?
Don't boil your face, you big green booger.
Boko was shocked. He left the yard in a rage. Later, he told Duck about the tanker.
Oh, I've heard of him. He's owned by Bogiston Fuel Company, and is used for transporting highly flammable substances. I call him Wretch. Good name. He certainly is one.
What's that, Duck? Afraid of some shed tools?
Wretch, not wrench, cloth ears. He's a very crude and insolent fuel tanker.
I know everything about trucks. They are rude and despicable, but you can make them behave. I don't boast, but trucks are a piece of cake for me. They wouldn't dare cause trouble for a splendid red engine like me.
Yeah, sure. That accident on your first day happened for no reason.
It was my horrible wooden brakes. Where did you hear that from?
Thomas, Percy, and Toby tell us a lot, you know. I heard a tale about an engine and some tar wagons.
Shut up! As soon as I see that truck, I'll bang him so hard he'll break to smithereens. Ha!
I'd like to see you try.
Later, James told the other engines what he had heard about Wretch.
Doc is absolutely right. That toilet on wheels is a nightmare.
You're just a small green engine. That's why he's rude to you. I don't think he'll try any tricks with me. Just watch me handle him when I get the chance.
Of course, Henry had never met Wretch, and his chance came the next day.
Morning, Wretch.
That's not my name, you great fat turd.
Well, you really are a troublesome truck. But you will not be causing any trouble for me. I expect you to behave when you're with old Square Wheels. Understood? Now come along.
Wait, you stupid hippo!
Quiet! Enough grumbling.
This portly engine thinks he's got bigger buffers than us. Let's teach him a jolly good lesson.
Yes, yes.
Decided to carry out the naughty act when they got to Gordon's Hill. Time to slow down, Henry.
No, push him.
And with a loud bang, they pushed him down the hill.
Stop! Stop!
We're making it easier for you.
Henry got faster and faster as he approached Wellsville.
I've got to stop! I've got to stop! Oh crap! Look out, Edward!
Henry braked as hard as he could.
Oh! Oh!
Fortunately, there was no one in the car, so no one was hurt. But Henry was pretty beaten up.
Stop that last. Ow. Blast it! I can't move!
Is going on? Are you alright?
I've got a huge cramp in my wheels. I can't move!
You've cracked your pistons and snapped your wheels. We'll get the crane. It's either that or an extremely painful journey to the works. Came by with the breakdown train. That controller on board.
Well, Henry. You said you could control freight cars. You really are a disgrace to this railway.
You are despicable.
Quiet! Edward, since you're capable of handling trucks, you should take them to the harbour. Boko will take your passengers.
Yes, sir. But why can't you scrap that troublesome tanker?
I would if I could, but he's a private wagon. He's owned by Bogiston Fuel, and therefore I have no authority over him. But I will speak to his owner.
When Edward came back to the shed, he was exhausted. James found it all a great joke.
First Henry, then Edward? My, green and blue must be very bad colors for an engine. I'm red, you see, and...
Oh, for God's sake, shut up!
I'd rather not. You hardly ever pull freight cars, so you wouldn't understand them. I know everything about them.
James, you're such a hypocrite.
You're really being a pain in the boiler this evening.
James, if you think you can pull trucks properly, then how about you show us tomorrow then?
Ha!
I'll show you all how to handle that dirty old tanker.
Next morning, James hurried to collect his train. Because it was originally meant for Henry, it was very long.
No, we want a proper engine, not a red dingbat.
Dingbat, eh? We'll see about that. Dingbat, eh? We'll see about that.
You can't pull us, you can't pull us.
This isn't going so well.
I hope James doesn't get into any trouble.
The trucks growled and grumbled all the way.
We won't go, we won't go.
No, we won't. No, we won't.
Shut up!
A little later, the trucks came to Gordon's Hill. The trucks came to Gordon's Hill.
Hold back.
Wow, this tanker is a pain, but I mustn't let him beat me. Wow, this tanker is a pain, but I mustn't let him beat me.
James puffed slowly up the hill, battling against the trucks. He was almost at the top when Rex snapped the coupling.
We're free, we're free. Darn it! I must catch them. Don't stop, boys. Keep rolling.
The freight van tried to stop the freight cars, but the load was too heavy. The runaway rushed through Wellsworth and rolled on.
Come on, I can go faster than this. Yes, I'm gaining on them. Almost there.
He's catching up. Hurry!
Gotcha! To get away, huh?
There was trouble ahead. Look out, James!
Ah! Ah!
Oops.
Sorry, Boko.
It's fine. Just get the breakdown train. After the incident, James stopped boasting. The trucks were still troublesome, but James has learned how to control them, and they always behave when behind his tender. As for Wretch, his owner knew that the Fat Controller had dumped him in the sea, but couldn't care less as he had bigger issues to deal with.